Hello. So I kinda owe you this video because I said that last time that the video continues to be continued. So anyhow, now we're going up to this intersection of Sunset Boulevard and Vermont Avenue. Now what I wanted to say in this video also how to start, because I finished the last video talking about what this ideology of equality brought to this society so far, or into this society, or what it actually caused, you know. So this is, you see, that's where, like, you know, the main hospitals in Hollywood are. Yeah. Now, first of all, even about equality, you see, we immediately we get to the issue of genders. I mean, female, male, you know, man, woman. But you see, I cannot really be very specific in this because it's gonna be fire in the roof immediately, otherwise we get attacked, you know, and crucified and stuff, you know. What I want you to do, you know, like, I just don't want you to be asking me questions all the time, you know what I mean? Because that's why I make this video. Sometimes some things are good that you ask me about, you know, because they just, you know, cause more of this avalanche, you know, of messages and stuff. But you see, otherwise, if you keep bugging me with all sorts of stuff, the real message, then you should be interested in the message, not in what I do, how do I think I know things and stuff like that, you know what I mean? How do you know what I mean? That all goes to me. See, if you want to be bugging me about me, then you'll be watching my ego, and that's something probably you don't really want to, you know what I mean? Because it gets disturbing, it gets irritating, you know, becomes irritating. So anyhow, I spend a lot of time now addressing this issue because I think it's very important, you know. If you're not aware of this issue and you keep bugging me about this stuff, and then you complain, yeah, you offended, you, like, I mean, it's my ego. I mean, ego is offended, of course. And I mean, ego plays out all sorts of drama. So do you want that, or do you want some, you know, real stuff? So as I'm saying, you see, ego, it's nice. It always has to be there because it makes the whole thing a little bit more entertaining, you know, because the ego is the pretender, you know, the trickster, the actor, actress, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? So it needs to be there, you know, to make this show going on, you know what I mean? Show must go on, yeah, you see? So I'll be back with you, talking a little about on that equality issue and what it brought to this society, and we'll see. Yeah. So you see this now here, this is the intersection of Prospect and Vermont, and this Prospect, later on a little bit further down the way, it turns into Hollywood Boulevard. So this is the eastern part of Hollywood. Okay, hi. So you see, as I said, you know, ego is the trickster, the, you know, the prankster. And it makes everything a little bit more interesting, you see. It adds color to our lives, you know what I mean? So it's not that bad as everyone is complaining about this ego, you know. All these, I would say, feminine teachers, you know, they're so much against ego, you know. Ego is this, ego is bad, you should be careful about your ego, you know. But actually, you know, if there would be no, how could I say that, fronting, you know what I mean? You know what that term? You know, to show off, you know, to show some stuff about yourself as being confident about it, being proud of it, you know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with that stuff. It's nothing bad, you know what I mean? Just be proud of yourself. You know, whatever you're doing, whoever you are, you know, you are special in many ways. Maybe you're not yet that special, you see, because maybe you have so many layers of, you know, these illusions of this society, that what you should be, or that what you are and you're really not, you know. So, but when you get to know yourself, just show it off, you know what I mean? Show off, be you, you know what I mean? And just let everybody know, be confident about it, because there is nothing bad about being yourself, you know, being individual. So with this oneness, you see, it's like this. First of all, there was the idea, which was a very crazy idea actually, you know, or maybe not that much that crazy. Anyhow, man was God, okay? But I mean man, not mankind, man, you know, male was God. That's why we have in religion Father, you know, because all these things actually came out of this ideology that man is God, you know. Women had been suppressed, had no rights to vote and to attend certain religious practices, you know. It was for men, you know, and this all comes from Jewish tradition. All the others copied everything, so, you know, if you want to attack me for that, you can if you want to, you know what I mean? So anyhow, just to go on, wow, it's a nice view, a very nice view. Camera, it doesn't even show, you know. It's really orange, you know, orange going into pinkish, dark blue, purple, whatever, you know, because it's getting dark, the sun is setting. Okay, man was God, Father, you know. So then you got this movement of feminists, because they got fed up of being suppressed, having no rights in the society, especially when it comes to ideology, when it comes to actually the functions of the whole society, the mankind, you know what I mean? So you see, and what this brought, you know, this equality, you know, equality now, I mean, this ideology, now women are, you know, equal, you know what I mean? But it's not about them being actually equal, it's about becoming the same as men. And men so far were destroying a lot of stuff in this world, and now women are getting to those positions, but they're not doing anything better. They're not changing anything, you know what I mean? They're not gonna change anything. It's exaggeration. When you're like pushed down and suppressed for many years, you know, of course when you get up on top, you become usually, you know, like I said, you know, usually, don't get stuck on my words all the time, you know. Usually you become what you fight against, you know what I mean? Or what you fight for. So what you fight for is usually being against something that is right now. Yeah, you know, the condition. So now women are going all crazy. So we don't have women anymore. We have men walking around, you know, pretending to be, I mean, being called women, but actually they're more like men, you know. And we have men who don't know how to be men anymore. So it's all confused, you know. It's like a big, you know, everything's upside down. And I'm not saying there's a specific pattern that, you know, women should follow and men should follow. But hey, there are certain things that men don't do and shouldn't do, and there are things that, you know, women don't do and shouldn't do, okay? I mean, look in the nature and don't ask me why, you know, just look in the nature. Don't ask me questions about it. There are examples everywhere around you. Only humans change this thing, and look what it became. One big mess, okay? That's why we live in this crazy society. And then we have all these protests, and like, you know, this one is screaming for this stuff, the other one is screaming for something else, and everyone is screaming and jumping up with some you know, posters and some stuff and making their own revolution. What kind of society is that, you know what I mean? And we pretend to be modern, we pretend to be, you know, like new age society. That's not new age, man. That's like, you know, very barbaric, you know what I mean? Like Vandals, you know? Oh man, candy shop. I gotta go in there. Yeah. So see ya later.